6 months into a hitchhike adventure around the world, I'm now in northern Iraq trying to get to the capital, Baghdad. Welcome back to Erbil. Scorching hot today, we've got 42 degrees. And you wouldn't guess it, but one of the main things I notice is the bins stink. Like they just exude this terrible fume, my god. Yeah, really crippling. And then just like these air conditioning units everywhere pump out heat just from the energy they're using, like these guys. So it's just a crazy combination of quite heavy pollution and pungent smells and dust. Not to put it down, it's a cool city, but yeah, heading towards the older part now. Crazier markets I've been in. Got absolutely everything, even like raw fish on the market stall with ice next to it. But clothes, food, technology, and an absolute mess as well, kind of. It's pretty littered, but full of smells and textures and colours, yeah. Very special place. So unfortunately, there's one way to get a visa for South Iraq, and that's by flying in. So I know I've made it this far without a flight, and it's really disappointing that I've got to get on one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly to Baghdad, come all the way back to this spot, and then continue the journey down south. So yeah, I'm going to blast through the next few days unless something really interesting happens, and I'll see you back here soon. Woo. Okay, made it back. Nothing super interesting happened. I managed to join a team, so I crossed off something from my bucket list for the travel. And Baghdad's super exciting, looking forward to being there. Very nice people, warm, friendly smiles. Looking forward to the Arab world as well, but I did walk around with my head down, so it should still be quite a surprise when we get there. Did it work? Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Okay. Bus, Freddie. Good. Okay, easy. Next village down. Now we're going to walk down the road a little bit and hopefully get to Salimania today. Assalamu alaikum. Very sweet little town this. Nice to see full-size trees again. We're surrounded by a really high mountain range over this side. Woo! And yeah, seems really warm and welcoming. I don't imagine they get many tourists in this part of the world. Very good. Assalamu alaikum. Damn, this really isn't easy. I've been probably a week pretty sedentary. One little burst of exercise and my body's like, nah, not possible. Sweaty sun cream to the eye. The vast majority of people super responsive, super welcoming, giving me signals. Now just staying here, sorry, full. But a few dirty looks, a few little angry shakes for some reason. But yeah, I can't blame. The area is few and far between. We have a beast of a vehicle here, carrying some sort of rubble. I don't know. Let me try. Cool, yeah. Levant. My name is Freddie. My name is Levant. Let's go. Thank you, Levant.
Before my village is named Pungina. Yeah. Pungina, like sunflower names Pungina.
Oh,
sunflower. Yeah.
Pungina.
But here is one street in here named Sulauka, like Like water come down in the mountain. Name is Slow.
Nice. That driver's name was pretty hard to pronounce, but it means happy or good luck. And he's dropped me off right at another kind of intermediate border. So it's a border between the main party of Kurdistan, I was under the impression, and the PUK, which I think is a group that Turks don't like. I think it's probably a bit more aggressive group, maybe? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. What do we reckon, another first try? That dude was second try, to be fair, 2 cars passed. But this is the first one coming up. Fingers crossed, it might be full. Spas. Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you, brothers. Used the hotel Wi-Fi to find myself a couch surfing host. C'est la vie. I've got to show you this though. Even when it's metal fork and spoon, it comes in plastic wrapper. Just to say hello. Hello. When I'm silent, I rock with my pains. One day everything will be okay, but I'm not here. Well, that's the end of my stay in Suleymania. I don't know if you can see it, but the city's right behind me. Maybe some skyscrapers in the distance. There's a big Suleymania written on the mountain as well behind. But yeah, this is the edge of the city. I'm going to try and catch a ride. We're 4 hours from Baghdad and 2 hours from another cool little town, which looks like it's got a big lake next to it, so maybe head there first. But we'll see where the drivers take me. One of those more exciting rides where no idea where I'm getting off. The lovely Furyk stopped for us, but I really don't know where we're going. Hoping to get to Baghdad eventually, but I think it's just going to be a little fraction of the journey. I've actually switched out to a straight hand now rather than the thumb. Seems to work. Is this guy stopping? Unbelievable situation. I've left my fucking passport in the hotel. I can't believe it. They took my passport to check it or something and I just forgot to take it back. Oof. Luckily that trucker just pointed out, do you have your passport? I looked and I was like, fuck, I actually don't. My God, stupid mistake, but I mean, luckily not too far away, just hoping it's still there and we don't get stopped by a border on the way. If I get stopped by that border we crossed, then I'm a little bit screwed. Look at that, pretty straight away, lovely, warm, cozy taxi stop for me. I think it is still paid to get back, but worth getting there quickly. Hoping I can find the passport while it's still there. No problem stopping at a border. I obviously don't have my passport, so we'll see what they say. Yeah, this situation's pretty ripe for ending badly. Fingers crossed these guys in the car can explain the situation and help me get it. I mean, my passport's literally about 10 minutes that way, so hopefully it works out. Well, can't deny I've had a bit of a tightness since noticing, looking in my pouch and not seeing it there. It is quite a problem. It is the hotel we're coming up to now, so fingers crossed it's there. Passport? My passport. I hope. You for me, right? How, thank you. Stop for chai in this lovely teapot looking building, and the lovely people that own the restaurant came and joined me. Very kind souls, but we don't speak much English collectively, so we'll get by. Guys from the restaurant now taking me down the road. Winner, winner, winner.
My name is.
Crazy how happy everyone is to see me still. I do feel a little bit more on edge, just not speaking any of the language, but they were really lovely people, all crowded around, excited to see the stranger. Trying to suss out what these are. I thought they were like normal kind of bricky, bready things. How do we do that? Too many. But how do we break? Okay. Yalla habibi.
And do you speak English?
I speak English and French, yeah.
France?
Yeah, but not useful here.
France, danger friends.
Really?
Danger friends.
Oh, I hope not. That's all as well.
Okay.
Camera problem? No. Right, third checkpoint been stopped at, and this time traffic police very insistent that I don't auto stop. This is us. Thank you. Please. That I get in a hotel and then a taxi. But I don't know. I still trust these people. Maybe they don't. Maybe they've had bad experiences, but I do want to try camping. Okay, significantly more nervous than I have been. Dropped off nearish university near a town called Kalal in Iraq. Should be safe. I think it should be safe. But did just see some drunk people in their car, which is unusual for Iraq. I'm now hiking across a rocky field. Gonna try and find a place to set up shop. Right, got to the edge of the university. It's a barbed fence that I can't really climb over, but there are trees on the other side that are so perfect for a hammock. Really unfortunate the fence is in the way. It's super low fence here. You can't see it, but it's so hoppable. Must be for access to the university. I am just gonna hop it. Hammock set up. No sign of anyone yet. There was a vehicle moving around outside the fence recently, but now it's gone. There's no way I'm turning a light on just in case. But yeah, I guess I'll try and sleep and see you in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was still like midnight. I must have slept for a good 6 hours without even noticing it. Well then.
Both of us we are like similar. Our faces, yeah. It's a little bit reddish.
Lovely to meet you, brother. Heidi, is it? Hedi?
H-E-D-I.
Hedi stopped for us. I literally was just walking along the road. He came, stopped his car and offered to take me to the other side of the city. Breaking into a castle. Very in. So it is. I've been noticing something quite a lot recently. That I think in Britain we have a little bit of a neurosis where we don't accept help from other people. We say, no, I'm fine, I can do it on my own. Someone offers me food and I still turn it down. Offers me water, I still say, no, I'm fine. Offers me a ride even today and I turned it down. And I like that in this culture they insist, they really just push it until you accept, which is helping me to learn that I can lean on other people, helping me to be a bit less self-dependent and to lean on the world around me. It's actually warm and kind from both sides. Give someone else the opportunity to do something nice and you get supported. So something I need to work on and I think a lot of us in the UK need to work on. 2.5 hours to Baghdad. This is the road that gets us there. Got a couch surfing host waiting for us and it's only 1 in the afternoon. So for sure should be able to do it today. Pretty perfect road, I reckon. Good speed of cars, good amount of traffic. Getting a wave. Not even 5 minutes and Sattar stopped for us. Unbelievably easy. Kurdistan. Yeah, another short little ride here with Minwen, good friend, and now we're gonna stop here, I think. A pretty in-depth passport check. Here's the border, and pretty much everyone, they want to check the stamps proper. Yeah. Off. Right, that is the 4th person that strongly advised me against hitchhiking on this road in particular. It's the road joining Kurdistan Iraq to federal Iraq. So I think there are more bandits or something, less law, less government. But either way, it's a 20,000 dinar taxi, so I can't be doing that. I'm going to give the hitchhiking a go. So awesome. Traffic police just welcomed me into his little cabin for cold water and cigarettes. And now I think he's going to help me catch a ride again. I'm not going to film because they're quite precious about not having their security people on camera. I'm with the traffic police still. This is their little booth. And they managed to get me a lift in a bus that was going to a city nearish Baghdad. But we got to the next checkpoint, which was the first Iraqi checkpoint. So they've got the Iraq flag on their shoulder instead of the Kurdistan, and speaking Arabic. And they were like, no, I can't cross. And I have the visa for Baghdad. I literally went to Baghdad just to get it. But the dude didn't seem to understand. I mean, there was such a language barrier, and the taxi dropped me there, and we're going to keep going, but I didn't follow and asked to get back in, and then they turned around and drove me all the way back here. So I'm grateful to them, but yeah, it's looking like it's going to be difficult to get through from here. I might have to go to a different city. I really don't know what's going to happen. Nearly just got asked to check my passport again. Check passport everywhere.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, always so helpful, Kurdistan. The dude at the checkpoint, rather than checking my passport that time for the 4th time today, he actually just stopped a car and got me in it back to Kalal again. But I'm going to try and head this way and find another checkpoint. Got a little translator for us in the back here, mind you. Yeah, speaks English. Inglaterra, London. London. Yeah. Hitchhiking buddy with me. Got another family pickup. They had a translator on the phone there, was again advising me not to get off here. So I think we're going to find another police checkpoint and then go from there. Border Patrol put me in a taxi. My man doesn't speak English, and the guy at the border said 2,000, and he's saying 20,000, 10,000. I don't really know. So I think we've got to an agreement. I said 3, he says 5, so I think this is okay. And we're in full no man's land now. There have been some army-looking bases on either side, just empty rocky desert. Yeah, there's a whole load of these little forts dotted along, every 200 meters or so, maybe a bit more, 500 meters. Pretty tense, yeah. Ready for war, plain and simple. The price went from 20,000 to 5,000, and I managed to convince him I only had 3,000, hiding the rest of my money, which I don't feel guilty about just because of the price changes. But yeah, now we're at the border, which supposedly will let me cross, but I do not have high hopes. Sun is setting, and apparently this is not the safe place to be at night. God, so many blessings. Didn't even catch the dude's name, so I can only call him Jeep. He's driving a lovely 4x4. But drove me 2.5 hours just now, all the way through Baghdad to about a 10-minute walk from my couch surfing host, chatting with Ali to work out where I'm going, and yeah, didn't even know the guy. Well, there you have it. Welcome to Baghdad, the capital of federal Iraq, and actually the first Arab city I've ever been in. Thank you very much for watching if you've made it this far, and hopefully going to explore the rest of South Iraq and maybe even make it to Jordan in the next one. Peace.